like, comment, and subscribe for more content.
What's up, guys? It's Dylan here, and in today's video I'm going to be doing the first installment of a new series on this channel called Cop Up or Pass Up. But before that happens, make sure you press that subscribe button down below for more content like this video in the future, and press the little notification bell beside it to be notified of when future content like this video comes out. But anyways, let's check it out. This is a new series called Cop Up or Pass Up, which in each episode I will talk about certain pops and series on whether I think, based on social media comments and my own opinion, on whether they are worth copping up the money for or passing up the opportunity to get. So this episode will be on the London Toy Fair Funko Pop reveals, in which, as I film this, happened today, January 20th, but when this gets released, it will be Wednesday, January the 22nd. So, let's look at the London Toy Fair reveals and see which ones are worth copping up or passing up. Alright, so the first series that was announced for the London Toy Fair reveals were the European Football League players, in which, in North America, the sport is called soccer. So I'm going to be saying a lot of the word soccer if you're from Europe possibly watching this and can understand English. I'll tell you this, I don't want to go into too much description on all of these because I like to save my description for the Friday's episode of a Funko Podcast, which will be on London Toy Fair reveals. What I can say about these, though, is that these are just like the rest of the soccer pops. They have the exact same pose, whether it's the player or the goalie. So, pass down on this set. Coming up next is actually a series that I predicted in a video that I did. That's Cyberpunk 2077. This could be a good set. It's very detailed, and I feel like what possibly could save this set is the two pops that are Johnny Silverhand, which is played by Keanu Reeves. I feel like other than that, though, pass down the opportunity to get this set. Harry Potter. Now, this set is pretty cool. It's got some cool pops, and then there's some pops that I feel like the detail should have been better. But overall, with hype and my personal opinion on some of them, cop up for this set. The 40th anniversary of Star Wars Episode 5, The Empire Strikes Back. I really don't have to say anything because this is a 100% cop up. Such a great set, so yeah, cop up for sure. The XMen Classic Pops with two variants of Rogue and two variants of Gambit. These are alright, but pass up the opportunity to get these. Moving on now to the DC Comics section, which starting with the 10-inch variant of the Dark Knight Trilogy Heath Ledger Joker. This pop was already awesome when it was a 4-inch, and I can only imagine the detail that they are going to put into the 10-inch variant, so just based on that, cop up for sure on this pop. The Hot Topic exclusive Harley Quinn in dress, I just feel like, pass up the opportunity to get. Deathstroke, this one is a little weird, especially because this is considered in the Batman set. Pass up the opportunity to get. So now I'm going to kind of put this in a collage you'll see on the screen right now. Batman and Robin, Batman Returns, Batman Forever, and 1989 Batman Villains Pops. And I'm just going to say overall, all these villains, cop up for sure. Now we're moving into the movies lineup of things, which starting out with Killer Clowns from Outer Space. I'm going to say, just on detail alone of what I'm looking at right now, I would say this is definitely a cop up. American Psycho. Now the photo I'm looking at, the one with the axe, was originally stated as a Hot Topic exclusive with the chase, but has since then switched up to the one with the knife that's a Hot Topic exclusive, and the axe is a common. I'm going to say, this one's pass up the opportunity. The Craft, which I heard is a horror movie. Don't know these characters at all. Never heard the movie until the announcement. Pass up the opportunity to get. Hobbs and Shaw. I felt like if they should have done an announcement for this, it should have been when the movie actually came out last year and not at this point, because I feel throughout the comments not a lot of people really cared about it. So for that reason, passing up the opportunity to get. The Spongebob movie, Sponge on the Run. A lot of people love Spongebob pops. Just for the fact of Spongebob, cop up. Moving on to the Disney sort of section with Disney Pixar Onward. Some of these pops are cool, some of these are passing up the opportunity to get. The Great Mouse Detective. I think I've seen some people like hype over this and that, but at the end of the day, my personal reaction, passing up the opportunity to get. Adventures of the Gummi Bears. I've never heard of this, and we don't really have glam shots. It's just this weird concept art. So just for the fact that I don't exactly know how these are going to turn out, for right now, passing up the opportunity to get. Moving on to kind of, I guess it would be the animation or television. I don't know what lineup this is considered in. Masters of the Universe. This is a pretty cool set, just for some of these colorful details on these pops. And I know the fandom behind it. Cop Up! Nickelodeon's The Legend of Korra. I've never heard of this ever until today, and I don't think a lot of people have. So, pass up the opportunity to get this. Wallace and Gromit? But anyways, the detail is really good on this, so cop up for this set indeed. Dinosaurs. People were super hyping over this. Over 1,000 comments just on Instagram alone. And these have some pretty great detail, including Baby Sinclair's, so cop up. Star Trek Discovery. It didn't really have much hype in the comments, and I don't really like Star Trek as it is, so passing up the opportunity to get these. Murder, She Wrote. Once again, it's one of those shows I've never heard until today, and it's just a basic human pop and not really much detail, so passing up the opportunity to get this. The Creepshow. As terms to detail, it would be a cop, but I think overall, pass up the opportunity for me. Fantasy Island. Now, I know there's a movie coming out in 2020 of it. I don't know if that's based off that or there's an original Fantasy Island of some sort. But these, there's not really much detail, so pass up the opportunity to get. Oh yeah, we're now moving on to the Pop Rocks lineup, which, woo! That was a huge lineup of announcements today. Starting with James Brown. I would personally say pass up the opportunity, but James Brown is such a legend, so cop up. Aerosmith. I do have a lot of things to talk about with Aerosmith, but if you really want to hear them, Friday's episode of the Funko Podcast, you get to hear that. That's going to be the reason of why, even though I've seen Aerosmith in concert, and I love Aerosmith, I'm passing up the opportunity to get these pops. Rivers Cuomo? Anyways, the frontman of Weezer. The guitar has a lot of detail, so hopefully it lives up to its expectation when it gets released. And because it also kind of looks like Buddy Holly, I'm giving it cop up. Salt and Peppa. Heard of Salt and Peppa? They're okay, but based on my own personal reaction, I'm passing up the opportunity to get these. Papa Nihil from Ghost. I say just on detail alone, cop up. Lil Wayne. I don't like listening to rap music all that much, especially Lil Wayne, but how they executed this pop and how detailed it is, I'm going to have to say it's a cop-up. Willie Nelson. We got a concept art here, so we don't know if it's going to turn out as well as the concept art is, but I hate to say this for Willie Nelson, but I'm passing up the opportunity to get this. Motorhead. I say just because of War Pig, this is a brand new pop, that it would be a cop-up, but I really like the older Lemmy Kilmister better than this one. But overall, it's still a good Lemmy Kilmister, so cop-up this set for sure. Slayer, I don't know. I honestly think they're kind of one of those metal one-hit wonder bands, especially with the only song that basically everyone knows, which is Raining Blood. Just for that fact, pass up the opportunity to get these. Sorry, Slayer. ZZ Top. According to the Funko app, actually, they updated both the band members, Billy Gibbons and Dusty Hill, I think his name is. I forget the exact name. The ones with the beards, supposedly those beards are flocked. So, just because I found that out, the first flocked Pop Rocks pop, as far as I know, that's gotta be a cop-up, isn't it? Shania Twain. Now I feel as a Canadian that I should be copping up for this because, you know, Canadian music. But I've never once listened to a Shania Twain song, or I may have, but I don't remember it. Nor do I plan on listening to Shania Twain music for the rest of my life. Passing up the opportunity to get this pop. Eazy-E. I've heard lots about Eazy-E. I don't think I've ever listened to Eazy-E music. I know a lot of people have been wanting a new Eazy-E pop since the other one is a grail now. But I'm going to have to do a pass up the opportunity for this one. Last but not least, Slipknot. These are amazing in detail as far as I'm looking at. Even though they are concept art, I do listen to Slipknot here and there. A lot of people have been waiting for this pop for a while. Cop up for sure. that's all we got for today's video. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to smash that like button to let me know that you enjoy the content that I'm providing you on this channel. Comment in the comment section below on what your favorite pop was from the London Toy Fair reveals. Like I said earlier, subscribe to the channel by pressing the subscribe button below for more content like this video in the future. And press the little notification bell beside it to be notified of when future content gets released on this channel. But anyways, thank you all for watching, and see you guys next time. Peace out!